Hello, everyone. This is Frenchy Lovehart. Once again, we're going to be talking about over 40, just over 40 section. Wait, this information for anybody that's on YouTube, but we're trying to focus towards the 40 and above. This one's called Champion Your Channel. Champion Your Channel. Understand, this is your channel. It's no one else's channel. I can give you all the information and context you want, but until you understand that you have to champion your own channel and find out your own niche, that's an individual race or game you got to do. I give you information, you can learn from me, you can get to where I'm at, but the reality is it's up to you to champion your channel at over 40. So what I'm trying to say is, like a lot of people talking about the niches. I went totally against it. If you go to my page, you'll see my niche. I'm a multiple plethora of niches. Because I believe you have to learn and find out what you want to do. But once you're like over 40, like me, you have a life story to tell. You are the content. But all these gurus and everybody else that I did follow and I learned from, I had to get away from them. I totally went the opposite. I didn't want to wear like osmosis. I didn't want to wear all the major figures are and everybody that's following them and that pool where it was packed with people. I did the opposite. I just kept pushing different type of content videos. And they actually told me to stop at certain levels. I kept going because, like I told earlier in my other videos, I said I'm a B student. Like, I'm not an A student. I know I wasn't. I got A's sometime in school, but I pretty much was a little above average B student. But I was an overachiever. So without that, that taught me a lot. To always go against, always make my way. I always tread my own. I'm a pioneer. I always tread my own course. So this is what I'm promoting. Champion your channel. Tread your own course. Do not listen to everybody. Take the good to the bad. You're older now. Take the good from the bad and separate and use what you can use out of it. Take the meat off the bones, as they used to say in the old days. Once again, let me say it again. Take the meat off the bone. Discard the bones. So that's one point I want to talk to you about. That's what it's already. Champion your channel over 40. Use your life story. You have the content. Focus on that. Be authentic. That's what's important. Many people struggle in their niche, trying to listen to the top people like Bismo, Prime Video, Anton Daniels. All these guys are big wig guys. There's nothing wrong with it. Even some of the ladies, Jade, they're new, but they got experience. Virginia Kerr, these are powerful players, and they have backgrounds. So, if like me, this is a new world to me. It's like a hobby. Do not worry about what other people are doing. As I said earlier, you are the content. Focus on your content, whatever that may be, and build from there. So that's what. Don't try to jump all over the place unless that's your focus. That's the style I use. Like I build my channel. I have a plethora of life experience, and I want to focus on different things at different times. That's the way I approach it. That is basically my niche, if that makes sense. So I'm a what they would call weirdo. I'm unorthodox. I'm not the normal. I've always been that way all my life. That's why I said earlier, I'm a pioneer. So that's my approach. So do not focus on everybody's needs. Find something in you. Find a life. You might like selling. You might like butterflies. You might like jazz machines. You might like dirt. Doesn't matter. If that's your niche, how you going to approach it, because it's your passion. You're going to make other people interested. And people that's interested in it, they're going to find your channel. So don't even worry about what other people think. Please. Your niche is in your life story. As I said, the niche is in you. You have the passion. You have the uniqueness inside of yourself. You have to pull it out you have to develop confidence in that inside of you. I'm totally outside of the box now. I'm totally off the grid. And they said, well, you're not going to get, man, I am doing exactly what they said I'm not going to do, I'm doing. I like everyone. I looked at all these guys' videos. These guys million views. They still got videos that got 1,000K, 2,000, 3,000K, 10,000K. If you got a 20,000K, 30,000K, if you got a million views and you got 30,000K people watching and you got a million views, bro, What is the percentage ratio to a person that's new? It's not that different. So what they're saying is not working the way they think, because they've been on for a long time. They got a bunch of viewership, subscribers. It throws you off, because then they have videos that they make a million hits, because that's like you. You know, if you talk from your passion, talk from your experience, that builds your confidence. Always put your confidence out there. Develop your confidence. That's part of it. So that's why I want you to focus on you just finding the content that's already, just put it out there. And then look at the comments. Talk to the people in the comments. This is how you build your channel. This is how you build the organically behind people to support you. You build a team. You build, and then from there you look at other things. You just grow, and it's gonna take time. Don't think it's gonna be overnight. Yeah, some people get it overnight, but that's not everybody. You got to champion your channel. You got to build the life story that's already within you, the niche. You are the niche. You got to pull that out of you. And then you have the confidence behind that. So don't worry about what other people are talking about, because they're going to spin you all over the place if you listen to this. So without further ado, I have another statement to make right here. So we're going to focus on confidence. By you throwing quantity of videos out there about what you like, whatever it is, don't worry. Just keep pushing it. Look at other people's channels, learn from their material. Let's say you like gardening, but you're not a gardener, but you like gardening. Find out what you like about gardening. Flowers. You like flowers. Okay, look at other people's channels. See what they're doing. And whatever spark you like, maybe you was in high school, you went to a garden, or in college or whatever, you went out and you went on your courses. You are the content. I'm trying to show you to dive inside of yourself. That sparks the confidence and the interest in yourself. And people want to hear that. You are the story. Don't doubt yourself, and don't buy into all these other people that's doing what they're doing. Just focus on your passion, your niche, your content. I believe in you. What I'm trying to indicate, people often try to make content in their niche around what the algorithm, what they've been told to think about, and what out there in the market, instead of, once again, think about what they like, their passion, their niche, and also turning that niche into the ideal audience they're looking for, the people they want to focus on that content. That's what I focus on. I look at my comments, I look at the people, their channel, I look at other people's channels, I look at their comments, I reach out to their people on their channel and tell them, hey, I like what you said, or if I do really like it, and I make a comment. And generally, like, if you're genuine, you're not, they'll look at your comment and respond to yours. And by that time, they'll be curious about your page and your content, because you're genuinely talking from your passion. You're looking at what they said on a channel about gardening. That's like I said, you like gardening, or you like flowers. You look at a flower channel. Then you go down their comments. You look at some people, what they said about the video you just watched on flowers, right? And then you respond to some of the comments. People going to genuinely come to there. You're building your audience, because you're focusing your content on what you want. So that's the other part, and that's going to resonate with others. They're going to resonate with yourself, and it's going to build the confidence inside of you. So don't even worry. Just focus on your content and what you want, your passions. Don't worry about all these big niches. Again, I keep reiterating that. They're going to always throw you off. Not all the time, but most times it's going to be thrown off because you're not being genuine. You're not being authentic and original. People are going to see that, and then they're going to turn off. They're going to tune out. So you don't want that. You want to grow organically your channel. So remind that. Focus on your content and focus on the viewer that you want to look at your content. Remember that. Your content. Focus on the audience you want to look at your content. That's you. I focused on me. Like, you hear me telling you about what you guys should do, or what you should focus on, your niche. I'm gonna tell you, this is what happened to me. I said earlier, this happened to me. I had to decide what I wanted to do and not be fearful. You get past the fear, you get past the doubt, you get past the uncomfortableness of it, because you'll be focused on your content. It'll be what you're passionate about. So it's gonna pull your energies up. So that was my lifestyle. That was my journey. And all I'm going to deliver to you is what I experienced and what I went through. So now, I think I'm smoother now. I didn't elevate my content. I'm focusing on my content more. I'm really looking at what I'm doing about my content, not others. Then I said I engage other people's content to see how I can improve what I like about their statements and what I like about what I'm doing, and see what commonalities we have in sync. So that's what I focus on, guys. This is my life journey. So focus on your life journey. See, your experiences, your life journey is going to create your content. You find out something you need to think about, something you need to feel and passionate about. Only you. What is some of your life story? That's when you're going to sell the blue seas. You're going to see the blue skies. Everything's going to open and evolve because you're going to be looking at your own content, your own life experience, your own journey, and no one can tell that story better than you. And that's when you're going to sail. That's when you're going to spread your wings and you're going to soar, and you're going to understand what this little weirdo guy is trying to tell you. Just be focused, man. Don't give up. And you're gonna start about the thumbnails and all that stuff they tell you. You're gonna start creating different things. You're gonna have thumbnails that have so much information on it. You're gonna have thumbnails that have little. You're gonna go through all these gauges. Then you're gonna realize it's not really about the thumbnails. It is, but it's not. It's about what you want to say visually on your thumbnail. See the difference? What do you want to say on your thumbnails? How much you want to put on there? And then people are going to understand, because you're going to have videos that do well with a lot of information on thumbnails, and you have videos that do bad with a lot of information on thumbnails. So is it really the thumbnail? See what I'm trying to say? People sell you on it. It does have an effect, but what degree of effect does it have on your audience? These are the things they push, and I'm saying just get away from that. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, have the experience, champion your channel. I can't champion your channel like you can. Only you know your channel. You know, and I can give you guidance, I can give you wherewithal, I can give you instructions from my experiences, but you're creating your own experiences. That's the truth. Have fun with this. That's why, like Neil Mohan, one of the founders of YouTube, he tells this: just build your content, be authentic, be genuine, and people will come. People will flow to your content. I believe that, because I'm picking up numbers now. So I wish you liked this video. Subscribe, like, tag this video, leave me a comment below, or dislike the video. However you feel about it, it's your decision. But this is my content. You see what I'm trying to say? I care about my content, but I know what I have to offer, and I enjoy this. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe, like, down below. Thank you.